Hey guys, Preston here, back in an episode of the New York Yankees franchise. Here, Yankees have finished 87 and 75. That is good enough to make into the postseason, but only against the wild card game. So we're going to see how that one's going to go. Awards: Lucroy and Cespedes both get Gold Gloves, and here is the stats for the regular season. We had some really nice numbers from Aaron Judge in his first full season. Jonathan Lucroy didn't really do the best in his first year of 3. Anthony Rendon had a good year. Brett Gardner had a really bad year. Cespedes had a really good year. Neil Walker, iffy year. His home runs and RBIs were there, but his average wasn't there. Tomas was doing pretty good. Greg Bird is good for first full year. Brian Fisher did a nice job off the bench. Gregorius did pretty average. Then we got Pedro Francisco, who just didn't really do well. Pierre O'Brien did okay off the bench. Rob Refsnyder did really good off the bench. And pitching-wise, Andrew Miller had a really nice season right there. Patantis, another good season, and Ken Giles, a really good season. So those are top 3 guys in their bullpen. Carpenter had an off year. Wilson had a pretty good year. Rumbelow, really good in his first full year. And then we got Adam Warren, solid as always. Evaldi, Tanaka, really good numbers overall. Severino, really good job. Olsen, nice job in the long reliever role, and Boone Whiting as well. So here we are in the wildcard game. Winner is going to go on into the playoffs to face against the next team. Loser will go home, so 1-game playoff. Here is the stacked Tigers lineup, as you can see right there. A couple of really good names in there. As they're going to be facing off against Masahiro Tanaka, 14-11 record, 3.36 ERA in the regular season. Almost 300 strikeouts, which is pretty nice. Almost, if you would have gotten that. Now we go 2 outs, and that's going to be a ground ball out from Miguel Cabrera, and Tanaka works a nice 1-2-3 inning. Now we head to our lineup, which is going to be Refsnyder, Walker, Tomas, Rendon, Judge, Cespedes, Lucroy, O'Brien, and Fisher. And they're going to be facing off against David Price, 13-12 record, 2.98 ERA. Really nice year out of him. So, a couple of changes. I decided to put Rob Refsnyder starting in right field for the Yankees, and Gardner is going to go to the bench because he didn't really do too well, and Refsnyder did. And other than that, Greg Bird's being sit out because Price is a lefty, and Greg Bird doesn't do the best against lefties. And that's why I decided to use Peter O'Brien at first base, because he has some really nice power numbers, especially against right-handers, or no, left-handers. So those are going to be the changes in the lineup, as you can see. And the Yankees are already off to a hot start right there. Get a run from Neil Walker, and Tomas, he's going to take that one, as that one's going to go off the catcher's mitt right there. And the Yankees are in good position to score right here with Anthony Rendon up to bat. 1-1 count, and the pitch from Price. Now it's going to be driven to deep right center field, and that one is going to go off of the wall. 1 run, no score, and Anthony Rendon does work a nice double. And the Yankees now have a 2-0 lead as we head to the top of the 3rd inning. 0-1 count to the batter, and pitch from Tanaka. That one's going to be hit past Rendon into left field for a base hit. So let's see how Tanaka can do in this game, and hopefully get the Yankees to the playoffs. The 2-2 count to the batter. That one's going to be popped up in the right field. And Refsnyder is there to make the play, and that'll do it for the Tigers right there. Now we got Tomas up to bat, 2-1 count, and the pitch. That one's going to be driven into deep right center field, and that one is going to be gone. A solo shot hit by Yasmani Tomas, and this will put up the Yankees of a score of 3-0. So some really nice offensive plays that the Yankees are providing, as they didn't really do the best against Boston in their last game of the season, which pretty much decided their fate, because if the Yankees won the last game against the Red Sox, that would put them in first of the AL East, and they wouldn't be playing this wildcard game. As Miguel Cabrera, he comes back with a home run of his own. He will get the Tigers on the board, and the Yankees are now still up 3-1. Now, bottom of the 4th, Neil Walker out to bat. He's going to ground out to Ian Kinsler, and that'll do it for the Yankees right there. Now we hit the top of the 5th inning, full count to the batter, and the pitch down is going to be driven into deep right center field, and Cespedes can't make the play. It's going to go off the wall, and that is going to be a double given up by Tanaka. Let's see if he can get out of this inning. Now 1-1 count to Kinsler. That one's going to be hit up the middle for a base hit. Cespedes fields it, and he's going to fire it home, and the play at the plate will be in time. Cespedes throws out the runner, and the Yankees still have a 3-1 lead. That one's going to be ripped into right field for a base hit. Refsnyder's going to field that. He's going to throw onto the cutoff man, and they're waving the runner home, and the play at the plate will be in time once again. 2 great plays by the outfield right there and cutoff man, as the Yankees still have the lead. As Aaron Judge, he's going to ground up the middle for a base hit. So there will be runners on first and second for the Yankees, and Cespedes will be up to bat. No count. And the pitch from Price, as that one's going to be hit into right field for a base hit. So bases are going to be loaded up for the Yankees. That ends David Price Day, as Daniel Hutton's going to be entering the game, see if he can shut down this Yankees lineup right here, as we have Jonathan Lucroy up to bat. 2-1 count. And the pitch from Hudson, that one's going to be broken back ground ball, fielded by the pitcher. No play at home plate. So Lucroy does work a nice RBI, and the Yankees now have a 4-1 lead. Top of the 7th, 1-2 count to the batter, and the pitch. That one's going to be hit, but it's going to be fielded by Neil Walker. Nice jump throw. That's going to be an easy out. And the Yankees go to the bottom of the 7th, as 2-1 count to Tomas, as he's going to crush that one into deep left center field, and that one will be gone. Another home run by Yasmani Tomas, and the Yankees are now up 5-1. Now full count to Kinsler, and pitch from Tanaka. That one's going to be hit past Neil Walker into center field for a base hit. And let's see if Tanaka can get out of this inning. Hopefully, he has a 4-run lead. Now 0-1 count, and that one's going to be hit into deep left center field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. That's going to be fielded by Tomas. And here comes the cutoff man, and that is going to be a run given up by Tanaka. So Tigers are now down 5-2, 0-2 count to the batter, and that's going to be a strikeout. So some nice plays by Tanaka now. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. 2-2 count to Fisher, as he's going to swing and miss badly on that pitch. The run on the first will be in time. So Dellin Betances is going to be entering the game as we head to the top of the 9th inning. See if he can close out this game. Now 0-2 count to Miguel Cabrera, and the pitch from Betances. That one's going to be a check swing, but he's going to go around. 1 down. Now next batter, that's going to be a swing and miss on the fastball. So the Yankees are 1 out away from moving on into the playoffs. And the pitch to Martinez, that's going to be a swing and miss on the curveball. Yankees win the game by a score of 5-2, and they are moving on to the ALDS. And that is a pretty good victory for the Yankees. Let's see if they can ride this momentum into the playoffs. So that's pretty much it, guys. So my Preston, I'll see you guys later. So see ya.